That sounds great. That feels great. That's the blue channel. I dig that. Wow. Well, hello everyone. It's Joe Mectabay here. I hope you are having an amazing day because I am. I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into my channel and checking this video out. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Joe Mectabay and I am a session, touring musician, a music producer, and music director from Sydney, Australia, and I'm now living here in the United States of America. And in this video, I wanted to talk about my journey with the Line 6 Helix and HX Stomp over the last 6 years I've been using it, and also check out some of the new sounds from the new amps of the new 3.8 update. So let's get right into it. So my journey with the Line 6 Helix and HX Stomp began on November of 2018, which now marks exactly 6 years as I'm filming this in November of 2024. And the reason why I got the Line 6 Helix was because I was looking for a backup rig to my analog pedal board and my amps. One day my pedal board blew up at a rehearsal and I needed a backup rig just in case something like this was ever going to happen again. I was in the middle of a rehearsal of an important gig that was coming up. It was a big one, and my pedal board blew up, and I tried salvaging it for the next weekend. And well, I wound up getting a new power supply and used that pedal board. But after that scenario, everything changed for me, where I was like, man, I need a backup solution to my rig. And the easiest thing that I could think of was trying out some new digital units. You know, at that time, living in Australia, gear is really, really expensive. And the most affordable digital unit that I could think or find of was the Line 6 Helix LT. And me being a analog guy at heart, I was really, really skeptical of what these digital units could do. But after getting the Helix LT and tweaking it and to make it sound like my rig, I honestly could not tell the difference. I used it for church one weekend, and after I did, I was like, man, this is amazing. And I winded up using that Helix LT to the point where I was like, I don't even need to touch my analog rig anymore. I didn't even use my analog pedals for the next 2 years until I got myself a Line 6 HX Stomp, and I was able to incorporate that with my analog pedal board. But yeah, ever since I got the Helix, the next year I got to go to the United States for the first time and live in Nashville, Tennessee, and got to do my first ever tour with this specific Helix floor that I'm using right now. I bought this Helix floor used in Nashville, and it has absolutely changed the game for me with the Helix and HX Stomps because I was able to use it on electric, acoustic, and bass guitar, live, or in the studio, and get the consistent sound and tone that I needed. The fact that I could also use it with an amplifier, so I could use the effects from the Helix and use an analog amp, was game-changing. And also running it with in-ears, having the incredible amp simulation that I can get with the Helix and HX Stomp and be able to run amps in stereo or wet, dry, wet was just absolutely mind-blowing. And the fact that I could get whatever effects I wanted to, whether it was completely in the box with the Helix, or I could incorporate it with my analog pedals via my pedal board, and having the Helix technology for all my extra modulations and amp routing and bass guitar amps and effects, and run it straight through a DI with an XLR. Man, I am just absolutely mind-blown. And over the last 6 years, I have used my Helix and HX Stomp on multiple studio sessions for people's songs and albums. I've gone with it on many different flights. I've used it on cruise ship gigs as well. And they have just been super stable, super rock solid, super durable, and nothing has absolutely gone wrong with them. So big ups to Line 6 for the durability and pretty much future-proof and bulletproofing you guys have done to these units. Like, geez, sometimes I'll even take the HX Stomp to a little acoustic gig, and it gets the job done more than I could ever ask for. It can be my EQ pedal, it can be my octave, it can be my looper. Man, just absolutely incredible. Just what an experience it has been for me the last 6 years. And as the years have gone by in the last 6 years, guitar technology has moved very, very quickly, and there's been a lot of advancements and new modelers have come out. And a lot of people have asked me, like, Jam, would you ever consider switching out from your Helix? And my response simply is no, I don't need to. And why is that? Because it's easy to work with, and it works for me, and it sounds great. Simple as that. I love the routing that you can do with the Helix. I love the way that the effects sound. I love the way that the Helix responds with my analog pedals and drives and fuzzes. I just love the flexibility and how easy it is to set up. And really, if if you struggle to make whatever it is that you're using, doesn't have to be Helix, but yeah, if you're someone who says, man, I can't get the sound that I want with the Helix, I don't think it's the Helix's problem. I think it might be a user error of you not figuring out what sound it is that you're looking for. Yeah, over the last 6 years, the Helix has been the biggest game changer of any piece of gear that I've had in my musical journey. It really, really has been a game changer. And the fact that I'm able to also share presets with people all over the world to get great sounds out of their Helix and HX Stomp has just been a huge blessing for me. And you can find all my Line 6 Helix and HX Stomp presets on multitracks.com. And what also blows my mind away about the Helix is how they've incorporated the Helix technology to their other units, such as the Line 6 Pod Go, Catalyst amps, and the new DL4 Mark II. The fact that you can get all these incredible Helix-style effects and amp modeling with the new Pod series of stuff, like the Pod Go, Pod Express, and the Helix delays and reverbs with the new DL4 Mark II, that is just absolute brilliant genius designing. Like, who would think that we could make all our technology like a whole entire ecosystem with all our different products? It absolutely blows me away. And I'm also just so grateful that after 6 years of using the Line 6 Helix line of products, and also using Line 6 majority of my life, my first ever delay pedal I used was the DL4. I get to represent Line 6 as an artist. So I am so grateful to each and every one of you at Line 6 Yamaha, and to my artist representative, Mike Taft. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support you have given me over the last year, especially moving to a new country and starting my musical journey fresh. It is just such a huge blessing, and the community support has just been absolutely unreal, and I am forever grateful for Line 6 and their developments in their musical technology and their support towards artists. And also, how awesome is it that years later, Line 6 continues to create updates for their pretty much bulletproof Helix and HX Stomp. Like, years later, we're here now at a 3.8 update and still serving the community well. All these updates are still free. All the sounds have just been getting better and better. They've developed everything just with the exact same unit. No need to upgrade your unit at all. You just get all these new sounds and changes, and it's just absolutely awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the brand new 3.8 update with the sounds of the brand new amps. So we all know that this update, we've got 3 new amps. We've got the Fender Super Reverb with the new 410 cab. We've got the Bogner Ecstasy with the blue and red channel, and the EBH 5153 amp. And this update isn't as big as the 3.7 update, but at least we get some new amps and cabs, which I believe are going to sound awesome. So let me check out the new Super Reverb first with the new Super Reverb 410 cab. All right. There you are. All right, here's some sound. Ooh, that sounds nice and clean and crisp and juicy. Let me add some reverb to that. Let's add like a nice plate. I like it. It's got a nice bright top end to it. See if I can just warm that up a little. See if I can add some bass to it. Oh, yeah, nice and juicy. It's nice and clean, but it's bold. It's got some character to it. It's got a nice headroom to it too. Let's see the cab. See what happens if we change the mic to, say, and 121 ribbon. Now it's really warm. That FET mic is really nice, isn't it? Let's see how it sounds like if you push the drive a little more and cause it to break up. Now obviously it got much louder. And if you played softer, roll the volume down. That's really cool. I wouldn't recommend pushing that preamp so hard, as it sounds really nice as a clean amp. If we threw some drive on it, let's see if we threw the new prize drive from 3.7 update to it. Oh yeah. Oh man, that was horrible playing, but it sounds great. What I like about it is even with gain, it doesn't have a lot of gain, but compared to the other Fender amp presets, the low end doesn't get flubby. It stays nice and tight and really pronounced. If I want to add more gain, say if I added something like a compulsive drive, let's see how that sounds. It reacts really, really nicely to that. And that's with both drives on, the prize drive and the compulsive drive. The low end doesn't get flubby at all. Clarity doesn't get lost. And it sounds great. Fender Super Reverb. How crazy is that? Wow. This US Super amp is really awesome. Great clean platform. And it handles dry pedals really well. Yeah, I dig that. I'm going to be using that Fender amp quite a bit. That US Super Vibe is awesome. Oh yeah, that's the vibrato channel. Jeez, that sounds awesome. I like that a lot. I'm not going to go too deep into these amps, but just get some first impressions with these sounds. So, US Super Vibe, I dig it. Let's try the Bogner Ecstasy Blue amp channel, which should be here, German Extra Blue. I'll keep the same reverb on and some same drives. All right, here we go. As you can see, there's a lot of different kinds of controls here. Oh, whoa, let me do that again. Yeah, you can see all these controls here. I'm not going to go too deep into it. Let's just muck around here what we can get. So naturally, this amp is going to be a bit more gainy, and that's what the Bogner Ecstasy is known for. Their blue and red channel sounds awesome. Let's hear what it sounds like if I add a bit of delay in here, get some, I don't know, Steve Lukather kind of vibe. Just some light delay. Oh yeah. So there's a boost on here. And a bright channel. Let's see what the bright channel sounds like off. It's really dark. Turn the bright switch on. Now the amp has opened up more. See, bright 2. Oh, I like that a lot. Bright 2, I'm gonna keep that bright switch on. Let's change the boost low and high. Sounds awesome. And let's see the structure. I'm guessing it's like a low gain, high gain structure. Not really sure, but that's what I can hear. I just changed the style of the triode and pentode just then. And hear what tight and medium and loose does. Yep, much tighter low end. Let's try medium. There's more low end there. I like loose and class A and AB. I like medium, pentode, and class AB. And let's see what happens when we push the drive a bit on the amp. So as you can hear, it's got some nice crunch to it, but it's not overly gainy. There's a lot of dynamics to it, especially if I played softer. Lower the volume down. That's with the drive at 7.3. Let's push it with a pedal. That sounds great. That feels great. That's the blue channel. I dig that. Wow. So that was Prize Drive with the German Extra Blue, and that sounds awesome. Turn the Prize Drive off. Turn down the gain too. If I use a more realistic setting with this amp, it would be around here. Get a bit of crunch to it, and then push it with a pedal like this Prize Drive. So yeah, great sounding amp. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I felt like Steve Lukather for a second. And let's try the extra red. Now, there we go. That's the high gain channel. Now, first thing I noticed that the low end is quite flubby and fuzzy, and let's turn this down. I actually don't like B2 on that. Let's try B1. So pretty much everything opposite that I didn't like in the extra blue, I like it in the extra red. I like class A instead of class AB. I like the triode style. I like a tighter depth, and that sounds and feels great to me. Add some I just want to smash something with this amp. That sounds great. So yeah, that's the German Extra Red. And let's check out the new Panama Blue. All right, this is the new 5153. Turn the delay off. Ooh. Definitely gets that brown sound thing going really nicely. Better than the typical PV Panama. You have the mids are super scooped in that one, but the PV Panama Blue. If I threw a phaser in here, get that Van Halen type vibe. Sorry for I'm watching that riff, but I haven't done Van Halen stuff in a while. Let's see what happens when we turn the gain down. Fun, and add some delay to that. Nice, I dig that. And let's try and hear what it sounds like if I threw like some overdrive on it. Let's turn the gain back down. Here's the prize drive with it. Awesome. Let's get that classic trick that people use where they throw like an 808 with the PV amps, the 5150 amps, to get this classic metal sound. Ooh, that sounds great. Now let's try the red channel, the Panama Red. With a 2 screamer. Now that's just a lot of gain, but it sounds awesome. I think it sounds even better without a pedal on. Sounds awesome if we get some delay going on. And some 2 screamer. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Well, everyone, that is just my little exploration of the new 3.8 update from line 6 for the Helix and HX Stomp. The new amps sound phenomenal. I think my personal favorites are the new US Super Reverb, the vibrato channel, and the Bogner Ecstasy Blue amp model. I think they sound really, really great. So go ahead and check out the new 3.8 updates for your Line 6 Helix and HX Stomp. Thank you so much for listening to my journey with the Helix and HX Stomp and how it has helped me. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of what I do, feel free to like and subscribe to this video. Check out my website at www.jomomactabaymusic.com. If you want to check out more of my Line 6 Helix and HX Stomp presets, go visit multitracks.com and feel free to follow me on social media. Peace out, God bless, and have yourself an amazing day.